guys, I'm Tanvi and welcome to the third part of our series, and today we'll be adding colors to our line art. Many of you have asked me about my devices and I have done this on MSI Creator 15mm laptop. Working with creative applications becomes really easy thanks to the Nvidia RTX and Studio drivers with 100% sRGB display rate, and it never lagged even once. So along with this, I have used graphic tablet from Wacom and I have Intuos Medium. I like how easy weight and easy to carry this is. So let's get started. First, I'll be just applying the base layer, and for that I just selected the panels and I used the gradient tool for the quick base layout. And right now I'm just experimenting with the colors, and to have more contrast I just added a tinge of pink on blue so that it separates the panel and it makes the page look more interesting. Go to Edit tab and select Tonal Correction, and from there adjust the hue and saturation of the base layer. For the major color blocks, I'll be using the bucket tool or the fill tool. Just see the close gap is to the maximum selection. So what happened was, in the last panel I forgot to draw the background. So I'm just quickly drawing the background and I'll just color this. Everything is done on the separate layer, and after that I'll go to filter, and from filter I'll use the Gaussian blur tool so that it looks in perspective and it fades away in the background. Also in between I have been using airbrush tool a lot. Instead of using gradient tool to add gradient, I like to manually add gradient through airbrush tool because it gives you more control over the color. Now we'll be rendering the skin. What I like to do is I like to select the skin portion and then just use the airbrush to add that tinge of redness like on her skin or cheeks and stuff. I will be doing the same thing what I did to the girl's skin. Instead of normal layer, I'll be doing this on multiply layer, which is clipped on the main base layer of the dragon skin. Now I will be adding the highlights to the drawing, and for this I like to use the layer called Add Glow. Now to add shadows and depth, just use the multiply layer and make sure that this is under the Add Glow layer, not above this. Now to add on to the magical transformation, I had some custom brushes to add glow and electricity to the drawing. These brushes are found under the Clip Studio Assets category. And we are done, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.